This is World in Flames Deluxe Collector's Edition by the Australian Design Group. So let's get to taking it apart. Beginning in 1985, the Australian Design Group launched what will become the definitive international award-winning game for World War II, and I believe it's actually acknowledged in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's biggest board game. The World in Flames Collector's Edition Deluxe game consists of the World in Flames Collector's Edition Classic, the Planes in Flames Collector's Edition Classic. You know what? I'm going to leave the Collector's Edition or Classic or whatever off the end of the name because they're all Collector's Edition. So Plane in Flames, Ships in Flames, Divisions in Flames, and Territories in Flames. Here we go. Look at that thing. It's quite large. It's very heavy. So in there are apparently 5 maps, a record chart, including production something, a hard-mounted task force display, 2 full-colour rulebooks, I'll skip something here and come back to it in a sec, and 5 colour charts, which is awesome. I can also download a whole bunch of stuff, and there's a vassal module. Now the other thing I alluded to was there are almost 5,000 counters in here. Turn this over and have a bit of a look. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things here. So let's get around to opening this. This is why we're here. Now, I've never seen the inside of this. I've only ever seen pictures of it on their website, so I don't actually know what's in here. Obviously maps and counters and books and all sorts of bits and pieces. Let's just pop it open and have a look. Being very careful not to actually cut the box, which would make me very upset. Satisfying. And there she is. De-plastic. I don't think we're going to need this bad boy anymore, but just put it in my pocket just in case. So let's have a look here. Oh, smells good. I love the smell of a board game. Alright. Right up off the top here, we've got counter sheet 55, which includes 100 full colour World in Flames counters. Oh, interesting. It's got a bit of a sticker here. That basically says scope, complexity, solitaire, highly suitable. It's highly spelt H-I-G-L-Y, but I can overlook that as long as the game's good. Yep, very good. Counter sheet 55 is not a complete game. Very cool. Hey, there they are! Nice. Make more sense later, I assume. Let's move this away over here. Put that up there. Lid away over here for the moment. And nice piece of foam on top. Always good. Oh, that's thick foam too, this. A rule book. Oh, we might get away with it. The books are all wrapped in plastic too. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, I like that. Pop that out in a minute. Oh, I love it. This is a chonk. Oh, I can't actually get it out first. I have to get this out first. Classic counters set. 1,600 counters. That's the classic counters set. There we go. They're all individually wrapped and put together, I think, which is nice. So nice to have a little record of this before punching them all out and chucking them in whatever. I'm not sure what storage I'm going to use yet, though. This is a nice touch. Collector's Edition. Very nice. The classic. Big one that I tried to get out earlier. That's impressive. I can't even get that in the shot, it's so large. Okay. Said the actress to the bishop. World in Flames Deluxe Expansion. Deluxe Expansion. It includes all 4 World in Flames Collector's Edition expansions in one pack. So that's ships, divisions, planes, and territories. So ships is 1,800 full colour counters representing all of the aircraft carriers, battleships, cruisers, subs, transports, amphibs, and carrier planes
before and during the war. 1 full colour hound-mounted task force display. Very good. Divisions 400 full colour counters representing all the independent divisions that fought during World War II, including Special Forces and Elite Guards Banner Armies and their divisions. Planes 600 full colour counters representing all of the combat aircraft that fought before, during and after World War II, including many new and late war aircraft. Very cool. Territories in Flames 400 full colour counters representing all of the Special Corps and armies created during World War II, from territorials to Siberians to city-based volunteers, warlords, and even the potential creation of the Ukraine. Topical. Very nice. Very nice. Lots of little bits and pieces in there. Planes, 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 planes. Nice. M105, Fresco, HE111, B2, JU86D. Lots of options. Put him up there. Slide this a little bit closer. Oh, a bit of foam there. This is madness. 2 dice. 2 dice. I mean, they're nothing special, but they are dice. Now, this next one looks very large, possibly difficult to get out. I might have to wrangle this piece of foam out. There we go, another nice piece of foam. We're going to protect it. Let's put it on the floor. Now I can get down the side. Oh, this is one giant block. Oh, this makes up most of the heft. Very hefty. The World in Flames map set consists of 4 large full colour, hard mounted, beautiful, don't want any of those soft foldy rolly ones, of the world, West Europe and Africa, East Europe and the Middle East, Asia and the Pacific. We've got 1 full colour, hard mounted map of the Americas and 1 full colour, hard mounted turn record, including the production circle. Neat. Alright, so this is what we've got so far. That's pretty cool. I like it. Rulebooks, Counter Sheet 55, I don't quite know what that is actually. The classic counters over there. We've got the deluxe expansion over there. Oh, keep pointing, over there. And here we have all of the maps. Unfortunately the lights are shining right on my map set. So it's going to have a bit of a... There we go. Very cool. Alright, so let's break this down a bit. Starting with the rulebook. Now I got to admit, I thought the rulebook would be a little bit heftier. Now, maybe not heftier, perhaps more solid feeling. Not quite sure what I expected, to be honest. Let's see if we can open this the old school way. There we go. No need for chopping it up. I missed the box completely with that throw. So here we have a rulebook. Ooh, a bunch of charts. We've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 4, we've got 5. 5 charts. I have no idea what any of this means. I've never played this, though I have read the first 10 pages of the digital manual. Here's the actual rulebook. Very nice. I love to open up a rulebook and see all this beautiful colour. There's also obviously a campaign book, which I'll come back to in a second. Some nice charts. Wow, that's a lot of optional rules. And yeah, probably not a lot more I can say about that until I've actually played it. This is just an unboxing. So, campaign and player's guide. Doesn't really say a lot on the book about exactly what it is. It will be on the inside here, I'm sure, but I'm not going to get right into it. So I'll move them over to one side. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing on my pile is
snap like bags, of which there are a lot. I'm not going to count them, but that's a big pile. The dice, I've already given them a roll, and I got a 6 and a 1. They're alright. Just some multicoloured dice, really. Nothing too exciting. A 4 and a 2. There we are. I have a lot of dice. Some nicer, some not as nice. Move these over here. Now we get to the interesting one. Counter sheet 55. I don't know what this is. It's counter sheet 55, obviously. But what is counter sheet 55? I don't know. I'm going to give this a go. I don't really want to open anything with a knife, but I don't have to. And here we go. Lovely. Feels like a slightly different plastic. Not as soft. More susceptible to jagged tearing. Didn't even bother trying to get that in the box. So as I expected, we got a nice little cover sheet with some explanatory text on the back. Okay, so each counter with a red or white dot on its left-hand side is a World in Flames Collector's Edition replacement. Okay. So these replace some of the counters in here. I'm sorry if you find this giant reindeer distracting, but my son bought it home one day from the shops around Christmas time and has refused to get rid of it ever since. It's been in my house for about 3 years. It is ginormous and doesn't belong anywhere. Anyways, if you can just overlook that thing, that's counter sheet 55. I'm going to have to punch these all out. Should I make a whole separate video for punching things out? I don't know. Does anybody interested in watching me punch out tokens or counters? I find that very difficult to believe. If you want to watch me punch tokens, let me know. This is the collector's edition. So this contains 1,600 counters, and this is what would have come in the box if I had just got the non-deluxe. So this is the non-deluxe series counters. Don't know if it includes counter sheet 55, though I assume it does because it says they're replacements. Looking forward to understanding how the counters work and then comparing the replacements to the originals to see what the difference is. Whether that means much to me at the beginning, I don't know, but let's just pop this one open. Ugh! Hateful plastic. Yep. I guarantee you there's some people out there watching this, assuming anybody watches this. Eventually there'll be somebody out there watching this thinking, you're opening that wrong, you're pulling it off wrong, you're removing things in the incorrect manner, or you're opening them in the wrong order. And to you I say, I don't care. So we'll just put this over to one side temporarily. These are all counters. We've got 1, 2, they appear to be Army Corps, planes, not sure, probably Army Corps, German, Japanese, oh I see, Army Corps planes, German, Japanese. This is 3, we've got Slovakia, Bulgaria and Finland listed at the top here, other minor players. Here's one for the Commonwealth. That's number 4. We'll quickly whip through the rest of them so you don't get bored. USSR, same thing. And then we've got France, we've got the US, and we've got the US again. So that's 5, and then we've got 6, 7, 8. So 8 sheets to punch out and organise. And I will organise them because I like nicely ordered counters. To make that call, so we need some guidance. So here's one that I might do with a knife because it has a nice pocket here with nothing but air in it, so I can easily slide a knife in there without cutting anything. Or I would if I was competent. I probably should have bought my competent hands. I'll put that away now before I chop something in half. Here we go. Ugh! Come on, baby! Come on, there we go. Eesh. Ugh. Eh. This is the deluxe counter set. So another 3,300, was it 1,600 in there, up to 49, 48, 49. So maybe 3,200 counters all in here. I'm not going to go through all of these because there are a lot. But suffice to say, here is Planes in Flames. Look at all those planes. That is very cool. Planes in Flames, Territories in Flames, Territories in Flames, Divisions in Flames. Oh, hold it straight. More planes, Planes in Flames, Ships in Flames, Planes in Flames, Planes in Flames. Lots of planes, lots of ships. So here's another ships, 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 and ships. So really, for the amount of money I spent, I'm going to have to use all these ships that have massive naval battles, even though I'm not massively into naval battles. Ugh, put them all back where they belong. Anyway, you slice it, lots and lots of counters. Very cool. Probably very hard to organise. Now this came with something else, which is something to do with task forces. The board, hardcover board. Not sure what that is. It's a thing. Folds up nicely in half. Has something on each side. So I'll know what that is one day. It's probably on the description here. Yeah, Task Force. Task Force display. Talks about it in the Ships in Flames description down here. Getting there. Getting towards the end. I may need to sweep some of this out of the way to make this work now, because I'm getting down to some important stuff. That's right. The map set. If I were more competent at this, I would have better lighting. Fortunately, instead I have lights straight above me. Again, a nice little air pocket where I can just do a little gentle slice. That'll do, I think. Nice. Ugh. It's the map set. It has a terrain effects card on the other side, of which there are a lot. There are a lot. Clear, forest, jungle, swamp, mountain, desert, desert, mountain. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to get about 3 or 4 large trestle tables to do this justice, so you can have all of these charts easy to access. And yeah, also have everything else out. So here is the production circle. Don't know what that is. It looks cool. Production circle. Here I'm going to move the pile out of the way so I can do some justice. These maps are brilliant. Here's the Americas. Alright, so I have a proper look at the maps now. You can see, here's the one from the Americas. So we've got North America, obviously, and South America. Now we get into the more serious maps. I'm not going to be able to fit all of these in one great big chunk. I'm not even sure if I can fit all of this one in the shot. In fact, I'm fairly certain that I can't. Whoosh. Okay, this is... I I'll do my best. This is Western Europe. Alright, so this is very large, and I'm going to have to rejig things quite a bit to make this work. This Western Europe. Alright, so we've got Portugal and Spain, we've got France and Germany. It doesn't fit. I slide this to one edge of my table. I need trestle tables to make this work, but let's just pop these open. Okay. I need a banana for scale, but I think it's probably clear enough. The USSR. So here, what became Eastern Bloc countries, the Iron Curtain, and then the USSR itself, all the way across here. So now we have two parts of a four-part map, and a third part over here not doing anything. So down in the bottom corner here, you can't really see because of the light and its position. We've got Middle East. Turkey's here. Middle East starts over here. Egypt is way down here. You can't see that at all. See if I can get a better setup in a minute. And this is easily the coolest map I have ever owned by an absolute country mile. This is the sort of map that dreams are made of. Now here we go. I can see what this is. So those two go together. Very cool. And then if I just put this one away, I'll just put Western and Eastern Europe away for a moment over there. Then you can see that the Pacific and Asia. Working up the Asia Pacific. You can see these go together in their own map. So just straighten that a bit and have a look here. You can see this is one ginormous map. Asia Pacific over here, with someone, say, playing Japan, and somebody was the USSR, and someone was the US. They would obviously be here, all through here. We're talking generally Japan and the US. And then over here, we're starting to talk the USSR. So many things in one box, such a massive game, 96-page rulebook, which is going to take me quite some time to get through, but I'm quite looking forward to it, although I still have to find someone to play with. So there we go, World in Flames Collector's Edition, Deluxe Edition, I don't have an edition on the side, Deluxe. World in Flames Collector's Deluxe Edition, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in there, and I guess that's it from me. So until next time, keep gaming. Have a great day, have a great tomorrow, have a great weekend, have a great month, have a great year, have a great time, and I'll see you next time for whatever it is. Goodbye. Have a great day, have a great tomorrow, have a great week, have a great weekend. Now I have a giant box of rubbish, like this. Lovely. Throw that in the bin in a minute.